Hi, my name's Steve Nelson. I'm Chief Executive of the West of England Sport Trust, and welcome to our first ever video blog. This is our attempt to try and keep you informed about what's going on in the world of sport in a different format. Okay, now onto the main topic for this blog. We're here really to sort of talk a bit about what's going on in the wider world of sport. And those of us in the sector, and even those that just take part in sport, we'll hear about all the different policies in an ever-changing world that impact on sport. One of the reasons for that is because sport is seen to have such a big impact on so many different agendas, whether it's about social inclusion in terms of engaging communities, whether it's about health, whether it's about participation, whether it's about education. Sport has an impact in so many different areas. And because of that, there are a lot of different agencies then that want to utilise sport and use sport as a tool. And part of our role at Wesport and other county sports partnerships is about bringing that network together on a local level so we can make best use of the resources that we have. On the 9th of January this year, I attended the launch of the new strategy for sport from the Department of Culture, Media and Sport, Creating a Sporting Habit for Life. There are some subtle changes in focus in the new strategy compared to Sport England's old strategy. Much more of a focus on young people aged 14 to 25. The reason for that, as young people leave school, there's a massive drop-off in participation rates, and this is aimed at trying to make sure we can maintain those participation rates. There's also more of a focus on disability sport in this strategy. And again, people with disabilities are seen to have been underrepresented in the world of sport. Sport England have used national governing bodies of sport as the main driver of their strategy over the life of the last plan. That isn't going to change in this plan. NGBs are still absolutely key to take responsibility to deliver their sport. Our role as a county sports partnership will be to support and facilitate that delivery and build our relationships with a whole range of national governing bodies of sport. Despite it being the new strategy still being focused on NGBs, there is going to be more funding available from the bottom up. So if we, as a network of local organisations, come up with some great ideas about how best to help a national governing body of sport deliver its targets, then we have some funding that we can access for that. So we look forward to building on some of those ideas and working some of that out as we move forward. There is also in this new strategy a very big focus on school to club links. It's becoming, and as I said, for the reasons I said already, it's going to be essential we get those relationships right so that young people are already taking part in sport regularly in the community before they leave school. What I would say is one of the biggest challenges in this strategy is linked to opening up school facilities. There are just so many different challenges that will need to be addressed if we're really going to get access to what are the majority of sports halls, for example, in the country. Something like 73% of all sports halls in England are on school sites. So we need to get access to those if we're going to build strong school to community links as well. In terms of our role in helping to deliver on this new strategy, there are elements that we're involved in now that will roll into this new strategy. They include programs like Sportivate, the school games, and Sportmakers. Okay, that's enough about me. Now I want to hear from you. And each time we do one of these video blogs, we're going to ask you a question. And we'd like you to put your answer on the Wesport YouTube website comment section linked to this video. There are many challenges because of the landscape in which we work and all the organisations that are involved in sport and the different things that everybody's trying to achieve. But every day I get up and I'm excited to come to do my job. But I'm really interested to hear from you, whether you're a volunteer, whether you're part of a sports club, whether you work professionally in sport. Why do you stay involved? You know, what is it that gets you out of bed in the morning to stay involved in sport? I hope you've enjoyed our first video log. We'll be back in April with another one. And in the meantime, if you've got any questions at all, please feel free to put those in the comment section. You'll also find some useful web links on there that touch on, that send you off to links about the information that I've mentioned during this blog. Thanks very much for joining us, and see you soon.